Bye, Frankie. See you later. Oh, hi. That was Frankie, of course. What, you missed him? That's a pity. He'll be back later. I'm Mary, by the way. Mary Shelley. Really? You've heard of me? I doubt it. You'll be thinking of Mary Shelley, who wrote the book called Frankenstein. No relation, I'm afraid. At least not as far as I know. But the way things have gone lately, I'm beginning to wonder. Actually, if you're not going anywhere, perhaps you'd like to hear just what's been going on lately. It's all a bit strange. It started when I first came to my new school.
Here she comes!
How many times do I have to tell you, you do not come into the room until I get here? You should have been making a quiet line outside the door. Now settle down. I want to tell you about the new writing competition.
Miss, look, Mystic, the new girl is coming.
Yes, thank you, Sarah.
She's late, miss. You have to tell her off.
That won't be necessary, Kevin. It's her first day here.
I got told off on my first day.
Yes, but she's not riding her bike up the corridor, now is she? Now let's all give her a nice warm welcome. Yes, Miss T.
She looks all right to me. Ooh, Louis fancies the new girl. Louis fancies the new girl.
Well, she certainly won't fancy him.
I only said...
Be quiet, all of you. You must be Mary Shelley. Welcome to the class. Perhaps you could sit there by Petunia? You can introduce yourselves properly at break time, but we'd better get on now.
Yes, 'cause Mary's made us late getting started.
Kevin Sprotley, put your hand up if you have anything useful to say. Now, Mary, I wonder if you realize that there was a rather famous lady with the same name as you.
That's right, miss. Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein.
Frankenstein the monster? Cool.
Yes, although strictly speaking, the monster didn't have a name. Frankenstein was the name of his fictional creator.
It's my dad's favorite book, miss. I think that's even why he called me Mary.
Miss, can you tell us about the writing competition you were going to before she came?
Thank you, Petunia. If you stopped interrupting, you'd see that I'm telling you about it. When I found out we were going to get a Mary Shelley in our class, I got an idea. This year's theme for the story competition will be Tales of Terror.
Great! I love horror stories. Me too, 'cause they don't scare me at all.
Good. I'm glad you approve. You see, the first Mary Shelley wrote a story for competition too, just among her friends. That's when she came up with Frankenstein.
Did she win?
Absolutely. They loved it.
Then that's not fair, miss. You'll make Mary win just because of her name.
Of course I won't. You've all got the same chance. The winner's story will have to be well thought out, exciting, and above all, scary.
Still hanging around then?
Well, yes, I go home this way. Are you entering the ghost story competition, Petunia? I can't wait to get started.
You obviously don't understand the rules. Kevin will tell you, Mary, I'm so famous. Shelley precisely, who wins the class writing competition every year.
Petunia will win. It's like this, see? I win all the races in sports and that, and Petunia wins all of the other stuff, like writing and maths. We can't help it. We're just the best.
So you needn't bother entering.
Oh, I think I'll give it a go.
Oh, I think you won't.
Well, what about you? Louis, is it? What are you good at?
Running, I suppose. But you never beat me, right? Only once. Then you started crying and punched me in the mouth. That's a lie. Take it back. Whatever you say, Kevin. I'm going to enter this great story competition, though.
Why bother? You know, I'll win. Right, Sarah?
Yes, Petunia. When shall when you will start?
Tonight. Definitely.
But I was going to go bowling tonight.
What's it got to do when I write my story?
Well, I won't be able to...
Won't be able to what?
Perhaps I won't go bowling after all.
No. I should stay in if I were you. Hey, Kevin, there's some year tools on scooters over there. Let's go and push them off.
Good idea.
So, Sarah, you write Petunia's stories for her then?
I do not. You can't prove it. Anyway, I'm her friend.
Friend? Slave more like.
You don't know what you're talking about. I do exactly as I please.
Sarah, get here now.
Coming, Petunia.
Pathetic, really, isn't it? Mind you, I'm just as bad letting Kevin push me around.
Anything for an easy life, huh?
That's about the size of it. Look, Mary, it's nothing personal, but I think I'd better walk home a different way.
Oh. Why?
Well, I know you're probably okay, really, but I won't be able to, be your friend or anything.
Why ever not?
Don't you know anything? I can't talk to you. People might start saying I fancy you or something. Anyway, you are the new girl.
But that's ridiculous. How am I supposed to make friends?
Sorry, that's the rules. I'll see you around, okay?
But hang on. Louis, wait. Well, that's just great.
Mary Shelley, all on your own? Don't worry, you'll soon make friends. Oh, there's my bus. Must dash. See you tomorrow.
Friends? Oh, I have loads of friends.
My friends are all around that sky, and this is ground. Say hi to garden wall. Oh, they're not proper friends at all. There's hedge who's rather dense, and tree who lives by fence. They make me feel so small. Oh, they're not proper friends at all. Have you met Dusty Lane? She's always under my feet. And don't forget Brother Rain. He's often falling in my street. My friends are all around that sky, and this is ground. Say hi to garden wall. Oh, they're not proper friends at all. There's hedge who's rather dense, and tree who lives by fence. They make me feel so small. Oh, they're not proper friends at all. Have you met Dusty Lane? She's always under my feet. And don't forget Brother Rain. He's often falling in my street. Whose days I want to rest. He's known as loneliness. I hope he wouldn't call. He's not a proper friend at all. He's not a proper friend at all.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Mary Love. How was your first day at the new school?
Okay, I suppose. What's the new job like?
Fantastic! I've never worked in such an exciting place. The paranormal biochemistry department takes up 3 floors on its own. And of course, there are all the other laboratories too.
Are you going to be a famous scientist, Dad?
Count on it. Although the stuff I started working on today is pretty radical, I can tell you. What are you doing? Homework?
Not exactly. We've got this ghost story competition. Miss Teague said if you're having trouble thinking of ideas, it sometimes helps to draw the characters first.
Pretty scary. What is it?
A kind of monster, like in Frankenstein. Unfortunately, I left my coloring pencils at school.
I think there are some felt tips in my briefcase if you want them. How about a cup of tea and a sandwich?
Yes, please. You're putting the milk in the kettle again.
What? Oh, yes. Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Just concentrate, Dad. There aren't any felt tips. Hey, what's this?
It's my thermos flask, isn't it?
I don't think so, Dad. It's got writing on no account removed from lab. Dad!
I'd better have my tea in the study. Got to work on my report.
But Dad, this flask.
What flask? Oh, just put it on the table. Oh, bother, I haven't plugged the kettle in.
Oh, Dad, I don't know how you ever became such a good scientist. What is this place that you work for anyway? WEIRD, weird? Is that really what it's called?
No. It stands for Worldwide Experimental Institute for Research and Discovery.
But what is that exactly?
Well now, how can I explain?
Wow, it sounds amazing. But what's this thing you're working on at the moment?
Well, I intend to prove once and for all which of these so-called monsters, ghosts, ghouls and such like really do exist, and which ones don't.
How will you do that?
It's a bit complicated, but basically by combining my biochemical knowledge with some mathematical formula I've come up with, I'm writing a report all about it.
You're so clever, Dad. I'd better get back to my monster drawing, though. We must have some color pencils somewhere.
Why don't you make a model instead? You could even paint it.
Dad, that's a great idea. I'll use wire and paper mache.
Good, but don't stay up too late. If you'll need me, I'll be in my study. Let's see now. 16 cubed is 4,096. Carbon has an atomic weight of 2 of 12.01, so if I just...
Shall I bring you a sandwich?
What? Oh, sorry. I forgot about making a tea.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll do it.
Mustn't be late for work again. Where's my thermos? Ah. Ugh. Must have forgotten to wash it out. Now then, coffee.
Come on, Mary, you'll be late again to school. Peanut butter sandwich okay?
Lovely, thanks. But that's... Never mind. Jam's good too.
Right, lunch. Coffee. Oh yes, my notes. Now you'll probably be home before me again, so don't forget your key.
Do you like my monster?
What monster?
Oh, goodness gracious, he's wonderful. Are you taking him to show your class?
No, he's not dry yet, and he still needs painting. Hey Dad, what's this horrible green stuff? It's smoking. Can I use it to paint his face?
Yes, whatever you like, dear. See you later.
You're still not dry, are you? Perhaps I could just quickly paint your face. If I skip breakfast, I won't be late. Perfect. Here we go then. Beautiful. I think I'll call you Frankie. Now don't you worry, because after school, I'll come straight back home and paint the rest of you. Oh, you handsome creature. I'm Mary, by the way. Mary Shelley. Oh no, look at the time. Bye, Frankie.
Right then, hang it over.
Couldn't I enter it myself, Petunia? Just this once.
Are you my friend or not?
Oh, alright. Here you are.
It's all a bit long, isn't it? It'll take me ages to copy this down.
Well, if you don't want it.
Just so long as it wins. What's it called? The Canterville Ghost. Sounds okay, I suppose. Hey, Mary Shelley. Hope you're not still thinking of entering the competition.
Yes, but I haven't really started yet.
What's the matter? Short of ideas? I have thought a famous author like you could turn out a ghost story in her sleep.
Why are you being so mean?
Think you're so clever, don't you? Well, I'm going to win the competition just like I always do, even without a famous ancestor.
Mary Shelley wasn't my ancestor. She just had the same name.
Well, it doesn't impress me, so you might as well just shut up about it. I don't like people boasting. Do I, Sarah?
No, Petunia.
What are you talking to her for?
She's boasting about being Mary Shelley's granddaughter.
But I never said.
My dad's a famous author, you know?
Really? What's his name?
Kevin Sportley, same as me. He's written loads of stuff. Dead famous he is.
Have I heard any of it?
Of course you have. He wrote and Oh, I can't be bothered to tell you about it. Come on, Petunia. Let's go and spoil the game of hopscotch.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Sarah. Look, I'm sorry for what I said before about you being Petunia's slave.
Sarah!
Coming. Petunia.
Hello, Louis.
Oh, hi, Mary. Sorry, can't stop.
Wait a minute, Louis. I want to ask you something.
What?
I've made this big model of a monster. I thought you might like to come over and see it after school.
I told you before, I can't be your friend. What kind of a monster?
A bit like the one in Frankenstein. It's life-size with the green face. You could help me paint the rest of it if you like.
Life size? What? Bigger than me?
That's what I said.
Well, I'd like to, but...
But what?
What if Kevin finds out? Or Petunia?
So who's going to tell them? Look, if you're that worried, we'll leave school separately and meet at the bottom of the road after the others have all gone.
I don't know. I'll have to phone my mom.
Good. You do that. See you later then.
Well, go on then. But this monster better be good.
we are. Dad, I didn't think you'll be home yet. This is my friend Louis.
I'm not your friend, remember?
Sorry, this is my non-friend Louis. He wants to see my monster. Hey, where's my monster?
Mary, your dad looks a bit scary.
It's not my dad, it's my
Your mom? Are you sure? But pleased to meet you, Mrs. Shelley.
my monster.
Wow. Why did you just say so? He's so convincing. How do you make him move like that? Has he got a motor inside? Make him move again.
You don't get it. He's alive. Oh, how could this have happened?
Come on. Of course he's not alive. I must admit, he's very realistic though. Can I touch him?
I wouldn't do that.
What's he made of? Hey, that hurt. Why did you make him do that?
Sorry.
He spoke. Mary, what's going on?
I don't know.
But he spoke. Sorry, Mary. I can't handle this. I'm out of here.
Wait for me.
Mary.
Frankie?
Mary.
Oh, Frankie, don't cry. There, that's better. I won't leave you. Oh, goodness, what have I made? What are you?
Frankie. 17 times 42 makes... No, that's not good. Maybe if I divide it by itself first. But then that won't allow for the chemical reaction time.
Dad, this is Frankie. He's alive.
And the square root of 441 is... What? Oh, hello, dear. I'm just going to my study. Got to get this sorted out.
This is Frankie, Dad.
Good. I knew you'd make a friend before long. Now, where's my calculator gone?
Can he stay?
Huh? Yes, fine, dear. Whatever you like. Ah. Well, enjoy yourselves. You know where I am. Maybe I should use a different formula altogether.
Poor lamb, you're tired. I'm not surprised. This has been a big day for you, with coming to life and everything. Come on, I'll show you to the spare room. I'm going out for a bit.
Okay, love.
With Frankie, Dad.
Who, dear?
My friend Frankie, who's been staying in the spare room all week.
Yes, off you go then. I'll be in my study if you need me.
Bye, Dad. Come on, Frankie. It's okay. Oh, Frankie, it's such fun having you around. And it's still Sunday, so we got the rest of the day to ourselves.
Sunday,
That's right. It comes after Saturday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's right. You're getting so good at talking. You always listen so carefully and remember everything I say. You never complain at all, and we have such fun, don't we?
Friends?
Oh, yes. Best friends. Come on, Frankie, let's go and make tea for Dad.
Tea time?
Yes, and I don't think Dad would ever remember tea on his own. He's so busy working on his reports all the time. And I better make you a sandwich for tomorrow when I'm at school.
School?
That's right. Do you want curried flies again? Or marmalade and cobwebs?
Frankie come to school? Frankie learn more words?
No, Frankie, I'm sorry, but they won't let you in. Don't worry though. I'll come straight home and leave you my dictionary. That will teach you all the words you'll ever need.
Dictionary?
It's a kind of book. Come on, let's make tea.
Okay, Bones, how about this one? Salutations. Salutations, Mary. Do have a cup of tea.
Partake, Frankie. We agreed on partake.
Sorry, I forgot. Salutations, Mary. Do partake of a cup of tea.
That's good. Fervent salutations would be even better.
Let's see. Ferocious. Fertilizer. Fervent. Right. Here goes.
Frankie, I'm home. Eek! Who's that?
Fervent salutations, Mary. Do you want, do partake of...
Frankie? Who is that?
Skeleton. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bones. I'm a friend of Frankie's. I've been helping him with his speaking.
A friend? But Frankie, where did you find him?
In the graveyard, of course. It was a nice day, so I went over there with my lunch. Bones here was just hanging around the tombstones, and we got talking.
But what if someone had seen you?
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. The people on the bus did give me some funny looks, and they all got off when I got on.
You went there on the bus?
Only some of the way the driver had to get off too. I'm afraid he looked a bit ill.
Oh, Frankie.
Well, what do you think of my speaking? Hasn't Bones done a good job?
Well, yes, he has. Thank you, Mr. Bones.
My pleasure.
But Frankie, you haven't offered your friend a cup of tea, Mr. Bones.
I won't. Thank you, Mary. Tea goes right through me.
Never mind. I'm sure Williana will have one.
Who's Juliana?
She's another friend I met at the graveyard. There was quite a crowd of us down there. I hope you don't mind, but I asked her over. That'll be her. Now, don't be alarmed. She's just an ordinary... werewolf. Juliana, cup of tea? Frankie, my man, go on then. 2 sugars, please. Hello, Bones. I brought the glasses.
Juliana, this is Mary, who Frankie was telling us about.
Pleased to meet you.
We've heard all about you. Has Frankie told you about the party?
What party?
Oops, it wasn't going to be a surprise. Was it, Frankie? No. Don't worry, Juliana. I was just about to tell her myself. We're gonna throw a party, Mary, in your honor. It's a kind of housewarming sort of welcome to the neighborhood party. You can bring all your school friends.
I'm not sure I've got any, but where's this party gonna be?
Why, here, of course. If your dad doesn't mind.
I'm home. Hello, Mary. More friends? That's good. I'm just going to work on my report. I think I'm on the verge of a breakthrough.
Dad? Can we have a party? Here, I mean.
Of course, dear. Anything you like. I'll be in my
study?
Yes, if you need me.
That's settled then. Friday night is a party night.
Good morning, students. Well, I'm sure you're all dying to hear who's won the ghost story competition.
Hardly, I think we all know who's won.
We didn't have many entries, but I'm pleased to say the ones we did have is a very high standard indeed. However, I had to choose a winner.
Miss, a vampire just went past the window.
Really, Kevin, it's a pity you didn't use your imagination to write a story for the competition.
But Miss Teak, there was a vampire.
That will do. Please stop interrupting. Where was I?
The winner, miss?
Oh yes, the winner. As I said, it was a very hard decision to make, but...
Oh, just give me my prize, miss. I've waited long enough.
Be quiet, Petunia! How dare you be so rude? Now, in the end, I decided to award the prize to the scariest original story. The winning story was one which, how can I put it?
Send a shiver down your spine, miss?
Exactly. So the prize goes to Lewis for their very exciting story about the girl who has a real-life monster living in her house. Well done, Lewis! But this year's winner is...
Thank you very much. It was nothing really. I was just born with this incredible talent and...
This year's winner is not you, Petunia.
What? Of course it's me. It's always me. Who else could have... It's her, isn't it? You've given the prize to Little Miss Mary Oh So Perfect Shelley. I knew it. Well, it's not fair. It should have been me.
But I never got round to even writing a story.
What is the matter? You were always going to win it anyway.
Will you control yourself, Petunia?
Well, what possible reason could you have? I'd love to hear it.
The Cantival Ghost, the story you submitted, well, in your own handwriting, it's quite clearly a copy of a well-known tale by Oscar Wilde. You didn't even bother to change the title. I didn't see how you thought you could possibly get away with it, Petunia.
But miss, I didn't copy it off Oscar, what's his name? It was her. Sarah, she's the one who gave it to me.
Amazing! You're really saying that you somehow forced Sarah to give you someone else's story and then copied it in your own handwriting, surely that would be cheating. Well?
No, miss.
No what?
No, miss. I didn't cheat, miss. It wasn't my story, but I didn't cheat. I just had to make sure I won. So I... Oh, it's not fair.
Perhaps you'd better sit down now, Petunia. I'd like to announce the real winner. Oh, I didn't hear you knock. Why are you wearing that ridiculous costume? Well, which teacher sent you? And what do you want? You're interrupting my lesson. What's this? Come to our monster party? Frankie requests the pleasure of the whole class tonight at the amazing residence of Mary Shelley to celebrate friendship and to welcome her into the community. How nice. P.S. Bring some juice and something or somewhere to eat. I guess Frankie is your friend, Mary.
That's right, and you're all invited. That means you as well, Miss T.
Thank you. I may just look in.
Can I come, Mary?
Of course.
Count me in. I feel bad about running away last time.
Don't worry, I think Frankie has forgiven you.
You can't go out this way. It's just a wall. Oh dear, look at the time, and I still haven't announced the winner of the competition. The winner's story was called Sweet Revenge, The Hunting of a Bully. This one really made me tremble, I can tell you. And the winning author is Sarah.
You traitor.
Are we all here yet? Who's coming? It looks like Mummy.
But Frankie, you haven't got a mummy.
Not my mummy. The mummy. So glad you could make it. You must be parched after your journey.
Miss T, you came.
I've got the right house then. How wonderful. Oh, I think I know him.
I don't care what you say, Petunia. I'm not missing this for the world. You must be Frankie. We're friends of Mary's.
Come in, come in. Food is over there. Or there is blood in the fridge.
Oh, sorry, Frankie. I should have said, these two aren't welcome here.
Why not? Don't you know them?
I know them all right, but they've been horrible to me since the day I've arrived. Especially her. Throw them out, please, Frankie.
Certainly not. How will they ever learn some manners if we don't make them welcome? Can you come?
Oh, Frankie.
A vampire! I told you I saw a vampire. Petunia, I dare you to get a bite off him.
Right then. We're all here at last.
I've done it! I've done it! I finished my report and proved it beyond all doubt.
What, Dad? What have you proved?
That ghosts, vampires, and werewolves and all kinds of monsters definitely do not exist. Look, it's all here in my calculation.
I'll read it later, Dad. Come on and join the party.
What party? Oh, I say. Fancy dress, is it? What fun!
Bones! Give us some music.
Hi, my name is Frankie, and tonight I'll be your host. Bones there is a skeleton, and Mirabelle's a ghost. Victoria's a vampire, she drinks blood to stay alive. Would you need the monster shuffle? Let's jive.
Mr. Zombie, let's see you do your stuff. Was your grip too shallow, cause you're looking rather rough? Now pull yourself together and shake a leg, my friend. I hope it worked out before the end. Liana is a werewolf. I know she's kind of hairy, but once you get to know her, she isn't all that scary. She howls like a dog. She's got a thing about the moon. I can't tell about it soon. Mommy here is ancient, her skin is dry as parchment. She made the trip from Egypt where she's got her own apartment. She lives out in the desert in a pointy block of flats. Her body's also home to several rats. Humans, and you're not a pretty sight. I'd really hate to meet you down an alley late at night, but to judge you by appearance, that would really be a crime. So come on and do the shuffle one more time. Do the monster shuffle, turning up the heat now. Do the monster shuffle, can you feel the beat now? Do the monster shuffle, and those who had an apple, take a little break and rest in peace.
It's a wonderful party, Mary.
Thanks, Mystique. It was all down to Frankie, though.
And all your other friends, of course.
Yes, what an amazing friends you have, Mary. I'm having a great time.
But don't you mind being surrounded by all these horrible monsters, miss?
Of course not. I'm a teacher, remember?
Not those monsters, miss. I mean, well, the mummy, for instance.
I'm sure you'll find an old lady if you look just beneath the surface.
Then what about Mr. Zombie? Doesn't he repulse you?
On the contrary, I think he's drop-dead gorgeous.
You know, Mystique, I think something's only just occurred to me.
What's that, Mary?
If you want someone to be your friend and maybe they seem a bit strange or different, even scary...
Yes?
It doesn't matter.
No, tell me.
But that's it, miss. It really doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't. Now, what happened to the music?
Hit it, Bones!